Hello and welcome again to another episode of Anime Splash. Today we're going to be talking about this anime called Ozuma. So we're going to break down the plot again. We're going to start with Ricky.
Alright, so in this anime it's a bit of a more basic, more classical story. Basically it takes place on a world where, after an apocalyptic world where everything's kind of pretty much a desert. And it starts off with this guy, and he sees this girl getting chased by this big, hovering tank in the middle of the desert. He rescues her and everything, and it turns out this girl has a very special something about her, and this big powerful army wants her. And this guy takes her to this to his own military type of camp type of thing. And they fight them off, and in this anime the battles are sort of played out like a submarine warfare, where you have the ship up top, and the submarines are able to travel through the sand like it's water somehow. And things just sort of play out like that.
Yeah, so key words here that he used was classical, tale, because this is a very basic storyline, I felt. You can tell, so apparently this is some famous manga illustrator. They just found this manga series from long ago, and now they're just now making it into an anime. And you can tell it's from long ago. Too bad I should have researched when exactly this manga was made, because it seems like it was either made in the early 80s or the 70s, because it's very basic. So it starts off typical damsel in distress. A lone hero comes, saves her, and guess what? This damsel in distress has a special innate talent, ability, power, some sort of special thing about her, and it's a mystery though. They have to uncover it and see what's going down, what's going to happen. And that's just the backbone of many storylines. You can tell this is, just comes from, is a template for many storylines that are come out years from now. And that's pretty much why I kind of was not really feeling this anime. It's kind of hard to judge it though, based off of today's standards, because it's an old story apparently. However, it is a new anime, so we should kind of put it on that standard. Let's see, other things that I liked or I didn't like. Well, one thing I did like was the animation. I like the animation. That's why I think it was my turn to choose the anime to watch. I'm not sure, but I think I saw the promotional art for it, and I just said, oh, we gotta do that one because the art looks so cool. But it does have that retro artistic feel to it, like Astro Boy kind of art style to it. And I guess I was kind of drawn to that. Reminds me kind of a Lupin art style, I guess. I don't know. I liked it. But that's pretty much it. Another thing that this anime has is it has some awkward moments of just comic relief, where the comic relief kind of just comes out of nowhere. Like we were just talking recently, there was this food fight.
Yeah, food fight
for no reason. It just comes out of just left field. And then they'll have these really serious moments, and then they'll just have these really, and it's not just awkward. It's just over the top, like even slapstick kind of Looney Tune type comic relief. But then at the same time, they get like super serious sometimes, and it doesn't work out. And then so these submarine fights, very basic kinds of submarine fights. You've seen this before, where the submarine will be trying to detect the other submarine. So one of the submarines has to keep very quiet, and it has to use all these anti-radar detection techniques. And there's all the suspense, and it's all about each other detecting one another. And again, there's many movies and animations I've seen this type of combat before. It's nothing new. And also they use a lot of techno jargon or babbling that you could obviously tell that they're just making it up on the fly. All these terms and technological words they use are just where are they from? They're not based off any type of physics. So it's, I mean, I understand it's make believe, but if maybe you could try to loosely base it off of some kind of physics, that would be cool. But this is just, you know, you're just sitting there like.
Have something that for some reason they're able to, you know, swim through sand like it's water. So.
Yeah, they do swim through sand like it's water.
Well,
so
they also have like the Ozuma, that basically like these big old sand whales that use the same technique to go through the sand.
Yeah.
So.
It's not based off of any kind of. It just seems like it's like on the top of somebody's head. They just on the spot think of something that you can do quickly, and somebody just like in 1 hour thought this whole scientific theory that doesn't make any sense. Everything just seems kind of out of place. I only think you would kind of like this anime if you were a hardcore fan of the person that made this manga, because apparently this person that wrote this manga is like a legendary type of person in the manga industry, so you probably would maybe like it then. Other than that, I don't really see anybody really getting into this. However, I don't know, Ricky, did you like it?
I thought it was okay, but I don't think I would continue it myself.
So really that's the point of the Anime Splash series. So after watching 3 episodes, would you continue watching it? No, because it's just too basic. But yeah, that's about it. any other insights or things we missed or no?
Not really, just,
yeah. Always feel free to comment on our YouTube video channel and let us know what you think, and if you have any concerns, something we missed involving this series and maybe the guy's work, the guy that made this manga, let us know. If you kind of understand that techno jargon and can make sense out of it, that would be cool too. Until next time, we'll catch you later. This is Anime Splash.